Hello, hello. I hope you are well. Welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here. And my little cute little co-host Fuzzy for Pillow is in the cat tree. Boo Boos and Kitty, my co-host, is not co-hosting much these days, but he does usually come through at some point. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. He's a cat. You can't make him do anything he doesn't want to. He's a cat. Okay. If you are watching this on replay, there down in the pinned to the first comment is the list of questions covered today, and then I go back after the live stream and I clean that up as much best I can and make the timestamping as accurate as I can as possible down to the second. So it'll be there, and then after I clean that up, it'll also be in the description box. So you can just go to exactly what you're interested in, and then also once it's in the description box, if you put your mouse over the image, this red line will be broken into chapters, and it'll show you exactly where the different questions are there too. So there is that. We have the best moderators on the internet, for which I am immensely grateful, and we just have a really friendly group here. So anything in all caps in the chat is aimed is basically how you communicate with me, and then other than that, just type normally amongst yourselves because people are very supportive of each other here. Thank you, thank you. 10% of the income that comes into the channel before expenses, so the bigger amount, the full 10%, goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. All right, and also we're going to have a quick look at Grant today, Ulysses S. Grant today. Oh, volume. Did it connect in the wrong? I did connect, and now it hasn't. Okay, sorry, you can probably hear me better now. I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, so I do want to have a quick look at Ulysses S. Grant today. We're just having a quick look at the previous presidents and who was good and who was bad, and just compare them to Trump. I've learned a lot. It's been really interesting, and it's not doing amazing things for my numbers of people watching, trust me. But it doesn't matter because I'm learning so much, and this is just fascinating. But anyway, so let me start off. Wait, is this not working? Wait, refreshing. Okay, I've got to make sure this is still going. Okay, put this here, show less, and there is going to be the time stamping in progress. It will be pinned as the first comment, and then we're going to look at Ulysses S. Grant versus D.J. Trump. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much. I don't think Grant versus Trump. Who is the worst president? Who was the better president? Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much of a question on this one. Considering Grant basically won the Civil War and worked with the radical Republicans of the time to restore or to give or strengthen rather African American rights. Plus, he fought the Ku Klux Klan. He wins. But anyway, he's got really good energy. But anyway, but first, I'm going to take your questions. So I'm going to go up into the chat here. I'm going to scroll all the way to the top and look for anything in all caps. It may have cut some of the earliest stuff off when I had to refresh. I am sorry about that. I'm sorry. And if I don't answer your question or I don't acknowledge you, it is never anything personal, I promise. Okay. Ricky says he's back. Hello, Ricky. TGIF, y'all, says Cam. Kay Nelson saying hi, Autumn. Hello. Kay Nelson, hi, everyone. Okay. Renee saying hi, Autumn. Okay, Nelson, remember to support the channel. Hit the like button, please. It does help. Ricky, hi, Autumn. I'm back. Yes, yes. Okay, Calabasas gal. Will we know the results of the election on election night? If not, when? Okay, so basically how soon are we gonna know? Let me see here. Let's have a look. Whoops, sorry. Okay, Holly. Hey, Holly. She is our fantastic astrologer. News: nursing homes given federal go-ahead to allow more visitors. Oof. I don't even have to read on that. I don't even have to read on it. We know what's going to happen. Killer Trump. Killer Trump. Ricky, that hurricane was bad. Oh, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay. Cam, that is a really interesting question. I mean, they're all good questions, but that's an especially good one. Why is it? Is it buffering for you guys too? Is it buffering? That is Cam. I'm looking forward. I mean, I love all your questions, but that one, who is Donald Trump afraid of? Definitely a good question there. Okay, so it looks like things. Oh, YouTube. Okay, Lindsay, has Don Jr. been traveling to different banks lately to take money out of safe deposit boxes? Where did you hear that? I'll is that a thing? Is that a rumor? Is that being reported on? But anyway, all right. Well, I have a few questions here, so I will start here. Ricky, hey Adam, where's my tag team partner Boo Boos and Kitty at? He's up in the cat tree. Hopefully he'll visit. Hopefully he'll visit. If not, toward the end, I'll pick up the camera and we'll go up and visit him. So let me start at probably about 9. Let's have a quick look at Grant. Ulysses S. Grant. His name there, the S was actually a clerical error. His name is actually Hiram Ulysses Grant, I believe, but there was a clerical error. He went to West Point. Another thing, comparing him to Trump. Oh, he actually went to West Point, and he had apparently an extraordinary ability with horses. Went to West Point, good with animals, won the Civil War, strengthened rights of freed slaves, fought the Ku Klux Klan. He's kind of the anti-Trump, isn't he? Oh, Amy. Renee, I heard Junior's taking money out of safe deposit boxes from Truth Warrior. Oh, is that something she picked up? Okay. Lindsay, I had a buffering prop. Did you ask me a question? I don't think so. Okay, so you heard about that. Okay. So let me go back to this because we're going to read on Ulysses Grant. Whew, he was tough. Oh, he was tough. I didn't expect him. I am surprised. I expect, he commanded, the army. He won the Civil War. I wouldn't expect him to be a pushover. He was in office for 8 years. So again, I'm hoping he's again the anti-Trump. So basically, everything Grant manages to do, Trump can't. Other than become president, yeah. So, yeah. Grant had 8 years. Pink, as a lifelong sewer, may I just say I love your little pencil case, Autumn. The lace trim's lovely. Making one for my deck now, you inspire me. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Sir, General, sir, Mr. Grant. He was a rough and tumble guy for a rough and tumble time. I didn't expect him to be I didn't expect him to be, just a talker with no show. It's just wow, his energy is solid as a rock. It really makes me wonder. April 27th, I was going to say. April, yeah, he was a Taurus. I was going to say there's some serious earth sign action going on here. All right, I want to look here. So excuse me for just a moment. Oh, I forgot the M. Okay. Ulysses S. Grant. Yeah, I want to look here. He was Sun Taurus, Moon Cancer, Ascendant Capricorn, Midheaven Scorpio. Okay, so Sun Taurus, so fixed earth sign, Ascendant, cardinal earth sign, so taking action. Midheaven was intense, fixed. Moon in Cancer. Well, it is a cardinal sign, so it's a water sign. It's emotional, but it also takes action. His energy is just a rock of Gibraltar. So let me see. Alexa, turn on the entrance hall light.
Okay,
Alexa, thank you.
of course. Enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I would not have tried. I would not have wanted to. I would not have wanted to argue with this guy. I'm definitely getting Rock of Gibraltar energy. My brain just went cardinal. Where? I understand. It's the astrology sign. For anybody who doesn't know, on an astrology wheel, you've got the 12 signs. They're kind of in each. They're 3 in each quadrant. The first one in each quadrant is a cardinal sign, meaning it takes action. It moves forward. It's the first one. Let's go. So that's a moon in. That's a moon in Cancer. And it's a knight. He would come up as a knight. Ten of Cups. 3 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Lover's card. He's remembered fondly. And you'll notice he doesn't come up here as an emperor. He was in charge, but he actually cared about other human beings. There's no emperor card here. And I think the fact that there isn't an emperor card here is exactly why there's a lover's card at the end. It's because of the actions he took, and because it's not all about him. Um, so he was just the center of this is just working, just a man working. Dave, some officers complained to Lincoln about Grant's drinking, and Lincoln dismissed them with he wins. The complainers had lost battle after battle. All right, let me go close the door here, since the phone elsewhere in the house is being particularly loud. Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Um, well, drinking. Yeah, he's buried here in NYC, says Renee. Okay. Um, here, let me refresh this again, and let's move this there and down a bit. There, that should work. Okay. The way I remember Grant is he's the $50 bill guy. True. But I'm getting Dave, only closers get the cookie. I think he was not fun to argue with. I think he was not the most flexible of human beings, but he definitely got the job done. And yeah, I like the guy's energy. I just do. I don't really have a lot to add there. I think he's a worthy successor to Lincoln. But okay, sir, General. Cookie? Where? So, President Grant, where are you? Where are you? Are you aware of President Trump today? All right, I'm getting gruff. Like everyone knows who he is, kind of thing. Okay, President Grant. What do you think of President Donald J. Trump? What I got, for what it's worth, what I got was a I got a joking, I've shot men for less. He doesn't mean it seriously, but that's what I got. All right. Tell us what you think about Donald Trump and what's going to happen. Sir, if you please. Okay, let's see here. Okay, all right. Let me just look and see what the cards have, and I'll figure out what he's saying. Getting a six of swords. Four of Swords, full. Death card. King of Pentacles. There's not a whole lot of wishy-washy, kind of let me figure it out. It's very, I'd get rid of him. I mean, not shoot him, not literally like get rid of him, but he's a fool. It feels very quick. Good men did nothing. This fool got in. There's been death in the country while he is all he cares about is his money. He dealt with this in his own time. He needs to leave. You need to get rid of him. Vote him out. Impeach him, whatever. Just get rid of him. Get rid of him. I was like, okay. All right, this thing just knocked me back to the beginning. There we go. All right. So, okay. People are hurting. He actually, before he went into even though he'd gone to West Point, he actually went and he was living in poverty for a long time before the Civil War started, and he knew what it was like to be poor and struggling and trying to raise your family. We tried impeaching him. Yeah, we tried. Victory. It's very victory. There's no. There was sadness. This was disappointment. This is not victory. He was all about, that was his thing. He was trained to be a soldier, and he was good at it, and that was that. But he took no pleasure in people suffering. He felt like these are cups are water signs, and water signs are notoriously emotional. And every man you left dead on a battlefield was someone's son, husband, father. And that was right there. And you had to kill these people on the battlefield. So it's like, I've never had the card come up this way, so that your side was left standing and the other side was not. But he was not oblivious to what he was doing, and the damage he was causing. He was taking action for victory, but he was not oblivious to this. I like this guy. I think he was gruff as heck. I think he was gruff as heck. Why did you drink so much? Why did you drink so much? Pain. I've got this sudden pain in my lower, like really lower back. Like above my tailbone. Yeah, something about the horses. Frosty Bean says, I heard pain. Yeah, it was pain. It was something about the horses, or being thrown off the horse, or riding a horse, or yeah, I'm getting that. If you run your hand down your back, down around your, just lower than your waist, yeah, that area. Pain. Okay. Anything else you wanna you'd like to tell us, President Grant? Too much time in the saddle. Work hard. And work hard to keep your union. Okay, that's fair. Emperor, strength, time. We'll get him out in time. We will have a strong leader. You will get a strong leader in time. Is that, I'm guessing, good strong? I think he means good strong. And those are 3 major arcana, so it's powerful. Good strong. That's America. Fight for the ideal. Very straightforward. That's it. We're done here. He is very. I've known men like him, and he was joking. Senpai, I have that pain. Oh, Kathy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something to help you. I really do. You have given so much for our country. I'm so grateful for you. Anyway, let me get back to this. Yeah, that jokingly at the beginning. I've shot men for less. Okay. And we're done because he does not. That was great. I really enjoyed that. Okay, 27. I like him. Okay, 27. Speaking of elections, are we going to know the results of the presidential election on the night of, or will it be a long time, or will it get dragged to the Supreme Court, or? Holly News. Federal judge issues temporary injunction against USPS operational changes and concerns about mail slowdowns. I saw that. Thank you, Judiciary. Okay, election dateline, November 3rd, 2020. Presidential election. Between the patriot and the killer. All right, how soon are we going to know? Yeah, Pink, exactly. How soon are we going to know who has won the presidential election? November 3rd. How soon are we going to know? Wow. I was just dealing with the past, all this energy in the past, and now it's like whoosh in the future. Whoa, okay. November 3rd. Okay. I've got that Knight of Cups again. This is leftover. This is Grant telling us, go get off your rear ends and vote. Get up and go do what needs to be done. Okay. And it's not like belligerent or mean. It's just very, this is how it is. Like Scarlet Witch's line in the Marvel, the Avengers movies. It was about time I got off my, yeah. So how are we gonna know? Okay, this is people voting. 8 of Cups, decision. Sword of Truth. Ooh, death card. Death of Trump's dreams. A death, it's not a literal death, but of the man This is voters. This is this is get off your bloom. You know, My Fair Lady, get off your bloomin'. Yeah. Um, and this is Democrats voting. Come in, voting, making that decision. Let me see if I can get some more information on the sword of truth. I think it's just like we're done with the lies, and the truth of the voting will come out. These are together. Death of Trump's dream for staying in office. Ooh, there's a card for America sitting on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so tell me more with this Ace of Swords. Does that mean we're going to know quickly? Will we know quickly, or are we going to have to wait? Is it going to go to the Supreme Court? Let's see here. Is it going to go quickly? Is it going to the Supreme Court? Well, definitely. It feels like the type of lawyers who are just kind of in it to bludgeon others, kind of thing. Maybe he won't accept it. Could be Alice. Oh, Holly, yuck. Yeah, he may just say, "I won," but he doesn't actually have the votes. Yeah, yeah. He says he won. Trump says he won, but he doesn't have enough votes. And it causes huge amount of stress and disappointment here, and if Trump continues to stay in and he keeps fighting it and fighting it and fighting it and fighting it, guess who becomes president? I don't think she will, but DLC, have a date with my good-looking man to go vote on Monday. Vote and a lunch to celebrate, a picnic lunch to enjoy the day. Fantastic. Fantastic. That makes me so happy to hear that. So is he just going to keep fighting? Is the Supreme Court going to get involved? Oh, this feels like I'm sorry. This feels like I need to yeah, this feels like I need to pull these cards down and reshuffle. Is this going to the Supreme Court? Is this going to the Supreme Court? Thank you for being here, by the way. I really enjoy this. I really enjoy this time with you guys. Pink, there's a little mom and pop ice cream stand just down the road from our Board of Elections office with a drop box in front, so you know where I'll be going. I like it. Okay, is November 3rd the election? Is this the presidential election? Is it going to end up in the Supreme Court? Okay, Page of Pentacles. This is people going out to vote together. That's good. Families. That's not this is families going out to vote together. Families going out together. This is the card of dynasty. this is they're having some people waiting, but there does and there is some voter suppression, but there's the system. What I'm getting from this card is the system can handle the load. And then we've got communicating in the messenger with a page of pentacles there. So yeah, and a lot of people in pain. A lot of people in pain. A lot of people down to their last pennies. So all these pentacles, is that Republicans winning, or is that just about family and money? This is who's going to. Is it going to be is it going to be like other than Trump, or is it why have I got so many pentacles? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Election. People are going to be going alone into those voting booths, as it were, or whatever version of people, whatever version it is of people voting. Okay, work. So, disappointment, star, sun, 4 of Pentacles. It I got a death card. The death, the total dead is decimating whoever's in power, as far as elections go. That's what it feels like. Presidential election. People willing to stand in line for hours, whatever it takes. Victory. Queen of Cups, Lovers. That would be victory and a future President Harris. So I'm not getting. I don't see justice. I don't see anything here about balance. The energy feels relatively clean, and this is for a long time. What I was getting when I read on the election was there are bad actors. There are some people who are going to try to suppress the vote. They're going to try to make it difficult for people to vote. They're going to do all of these shenanigans, but it's like just a group of people, like 5 people who walk up to like one of those old stone chapels or something. That's just the kind of building. It's just like a small stone building, whatever it is, whatever it is. But it's like they go, okay, well, we're gonna change this. So they like just put their bare hands against the walls, and they're just like push, and they're pushing, and they're all pushing as hard as they can. But you can't move it doesn't move it's like, please have several seats. Good question, Kathy. All right, so the energy's feeling pretty straightforward. So let me do this. We're at 40. Let me do this question, and then I'll take some more of your questions. 40. Donald. Hey, Killer, how's it going? In your little heart that is 5 sizes too small, and your little heart of hearts. Who are you afraid of? Allie, definitely not an easy win. No, I don't. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm saying I've been getting all along that the numbers are so overwhelming. But and it's actually energy is actually getting clearer rather than more muddied the closer we're getting, which is kind of surprising. But the sheer number of people who will vote for Trump is really disappointing. But okay. Kat, I don't know that we're gonna have rioting. I would not make that assumption. Donald, who are you afraid of? No. Who are you actually afraid of? Okay, who are you afraid of who is still alive? Decisions that cut. Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. He's afraid of how he's afraid of how he's made money coming back to haunt him, where he's gotten all of this money, and the donors turning against him, like a political bankruptcy, if you will. And there's also fear of this is just paranoid garbage, the deep state working against him, because of course nobody's been treated more unfairly than he has ever in the history of ever. Um, he's afraid of information coming out. Anybody who can get hold of the information, anybody who can take that blindfold off, and finally see, and is not just weighing the two. Oh well, okay, is this piece of information versus that piece of information, and maybe this means that or that. It's like, no, whoever's going to be able to take that blindfold off about what he's done, his money and what he's done. Four of Wands. He just wants to go back to his old life where he basically didn't do anything. He did nearly nothing except spend money, suck up adulation like no tomorrow, try to use the media and try to surround himself with pretty girls. Knight of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, and then beyond that, the more immediate thing is active Democratic voters and not enough active Republican voters. And also there's this is an investigator. These are investigators, plural. And this goes back to the things coming back to hurt him. So anyway, yeah, that's what Trump's afraid of. That's who Trump's afraid of. He's such a mess. He is so insecure. It's staggering. It's staggering how insecure this guy is. Oh, he attacks everybody. Yeah, he's so insecure. Cheats at golf. Oh yeah. 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 Okay. 46. All right. 46. What's is something going on with Junior? Money in safe deposit boxes. I mean, technically, you're not supposed to put cash in safety deposit boxes, but when has that stopped anything? Junior. It feels like Junior's actually more afraid of his father coming back to the business and having a good look at the finances more than he's afraid of anything else. Junior, are you going around stressed? You can see the numbers. He's stressed. Oh, and he needs to lay off whatever he's taking because he's starting to rely on it more and more. And addiction runs in his family. Junior. Yeah, the new girlfriend is bad news. Not that he's good news. Yeah. Actually, what I'm getting this is just an overflow of emotion. Usually, yes, cups are Democrats, but this is just overflowing emotion and a certain amount of during the convention speech, his eyes were a little watery. He's afraid of his father. He's terrified of his father. 3 of Cups. If his father loses, and I'm dead. I'm dead. If he comes, he's going to be so angry, and then of course the country is going to go. It's going to become communist. We're all going to become communist, comrade, and it's going to be the end of civilization, and um, he's trying to keep some overseas deals quiet, hidden. He's a nervous wreck, is what he feels like. But part of it is it's the paranoia. He's got some paranoia there that's from apple juice. Pink apple juice, exactly. It's all the apple juice Junior's having. He has to get juiced up every day. But there's some serious paranoia there. Yeah, he's not going to listen. Lay off the stuff, but he's not going to listen. And then sort of back into that cocoon, the Trump family cocoon. There's justice about Trump's lies, disappointment, sadness. Okay, I gotta get out of this energy. It's just, yeah, he's, that wasn't a one-off thing. That was not a one-off thing. And, yeah, his energy is making my heart, like, want to, well, I don't know, I can't remember what the word is off the top of my head. My heart, like, it wants to not beat evenly. It's like, okay, we're done. Okay, bye. Bye. Go away, Junior. Blech, go away, foul. Be gone, foul creature. Okay, there were some other questions, and I still have just a little bit of time. So let me go back up here and look for some questions. Holly, news. Head of Federal Election Commission calls separation of church and state a fallacy in 2020 election a spiritual war. I'm just not surprised. Okay, is there, where are we? 53. Is there going to be violence after the election results? Let's have a look at that. Is there going to be violence after the election results? Okay. Is there going to be violence in the streets? People are afraid. People are afraid it's going to happen. There's a lot of tension. Is there going to be violence after the election in the streets because of the election? Violence in the streets. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Would it just be wander fire signs? And part of this is show. I mean, there's really not a whole lot of reason in battle to get your horse up on their hind legs, because it just exposes the underbelly, and it's just for it's show, it's intimidation. The times, they are changing. King of Pentacles, Thief, celebrating Democrats, finding a way to move forward. Business finding a way to move forward. This is Republican voters feeling like it was stolen from them. It burns their toast that the Democrats are celebrating, but then eventually the business owners are like, okay, fine, whatever. We are where we are. Cat. It Cat. It also gives the knight a look over the battlefield. Oh yeah, but the kind of people we're talking about, it's just more about, I don't know, proving their manhood or I don't know what. Um, business just goes on. It's just like, okay. Um, police investigators. Burden, Tower, Two of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, Three of Wands. I was actually asking more about, I should have said something out loud, but I was actually asking more about stock market falling because it was talking about business. And here I get, yeah, because the reality kicks in. The only reason stock market is where it is because the government's buying is infusing all kinds of money, and then it goes back to normal, and then it's businesses and you know struggling to get back going. And there is some look overseas, either sending looking to import stuff or looking to move businesses overseas, or but this is not about the violence. This is business. Stock market is propped up, absolutely. Okay, thank you, Maria. We're still pretty, we're still okay. Blah blah blah. Yeah, there's a lot of fighting. um there's not going to be a lot of corruption we have to fight, but we knew that. That's not really a shocker. All right, there's that. Okay, so why are Trump supporters protesting wearing masks? We are at 59. Kathleen, what I've read on the election, Trump will have no standing to dispute the results as the margin will be close to 70% to Biden. Even with the cheating at the polling places. Yeah, Kathy, that's pretty much what I've been getting for quite a while. So, um, let me quick look. Do, 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 do. Just having a quick look here. Okay. All right. Now we're actually at like 60. Why are Trump supporters against wearing masks? Seriously. Did you guys see on Colbert? I'm going to say this as it's relevant as I'm shuffling. On Colbert, they had, because I was never a fan of the puppet dog um, insult comic puppet dog thing. But there's a thing where he's actually outside of the room. I saw part of the second. There was like a two part of it, and I've seen just the beginning of, or like half of the second part. But it was they had potential voters in a focus group, and they were running potential Trump ads. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? And they were the ads were so, I would have just laughed at how ridiculous it was. Donald Trump protects women. They're gonna put low income housing in your neighborhoods, and only Donald Trump protects women, even the ones who've let them know, even the ones who aren't a 10 anymore, even the ones who've given up after popping out a kid. Donald Trump protects women, even the threes. See, right there, I would have just been laughing myself out of my chair, and I would have been like, oh, please let him run that. Oh, please. Oh, please let him run that. But these people were taking it seriously. It's on Colbert. It's on Colbert. I didn't see part one yet, but I saw part of part two, and and there were other things, other ads just like that, and there were people taking it seriously, and there were some Trump supporters there who were just like, well, that first part, yeah. I mean, we all think it. He just says it out loud. It's like, wow. And there was another guy who was just, yeah, I mean, it was just like, I would have been laughing so hard they would have asked me to leave. But they were like answering it like it was a real consideration. So, why are protesters so against wearing masks? Because you'll notice they will take their shoes off at the airport before they get on the plane. But they will have meltdowns if you tell them to wear well, that's partisanship right there. That's Republicans. King of Pentacles. Republicans. Oh yeah, Kathy Bismuth. That one was on this past week. It was very out. Yes, it was. Kathy, I remember that one where nobody. Yeah, he said, 2020, we're gonna have a mulligan. Nobody ages for the year 2020, and it stays 2020, and so nobody's going to age, and none of the deaths this year count, and election day is being put off until November of next year. That this was a fake ad that Trump was supposedly going to run, and the guy, the Trump supporter, was just like, sounds good to me. Oh, I like that, Gene. Click it or ticket, mask it or casket. I like it. I like it. Um, why? Because Trump said so. And he's the messenger for their id. If you're familiar with little Freud, the id versus the ego. When I was in college, a good friend of mine, she showed up and people wearing costumes, and she had just like this swirl of a big swirl of a spiral of eyeliner drawn on her cheek, and like half of her hair was done, and you know, wildly, and this was like this and that, and it was just like everything weird and mismatched and everything, and I was like, "Oh, what are you?" And she said, "I'm my id." I decided that instead of my ego, I would be my id for Halloween. And he's their id, the one who says the things we're all thinking, which is not true. Melissa, Triumph the Insult Comic Dog. Yes, yes, that was it. Thank you. Um, he's the messenger. He's the messenger. He basically is just allowing their vent to things that normally, you don't show in polite society. Um, yeah, Kathy Anderson. And Americans will be 1 year younger than everybody else in the world. Yeah, it's kind of like how in South Korea their things are so heavily based on how old you are, even within like a group you'd work with, let alone a family. That there's your Korean age, and then there's the international age, and the Korean age has to do. It's like it like moves you ahead a year, but it moves everybody ahead a year. So I guess if you're foreign and you come there, it's just like really, um, that tells us how Trump supporters think. Uh, it's a burden that the left is trying to put on us and control us, and Trump is their id, and um, see, I've been out there and I didn't get sick and I didn't die, and therefore it's survival of the fittest. When and you just want to go, sorry, sorry, just a second here. Just to remind you, Darwin's main thing was not survival of the fittest, it was survival of the most adaptable to circumstances. Just throwing that out there. So, yeah, it's just, yeah, there's a whole, it's very Karen and Ken. So, yeah, would Trump's id be human? Barely. More, it would be uncivilized, more uncivilized than most. Well, rather well, then again, we're all, I can't believe I'm gonna quote legend that Tim Curry, um, Tom Cruise movie from the 80s. We are all animals, milady. I mean, we all have ids, but his is just, he's never, he's never had to really be civilized. He's rarely had to be civilized. Kathy Anderson can't breathe. Well, yeah. When you just want to say to them, you think you can't breathe in a mask? Try breathing through infected lungs. Hat Shepherd, Autumn, exactly. Survival of the fittest plays into their rugged individualism. Yes, when it's really adapting. Like in Dune, I will bend like a reed in the wind. Yeah. Okay. Trump the insult president. Exactly, John. Exactly. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. But I will be back tomorrow. And I'm here every day. And I'm so sorry if I didn't get your question. But I'll be back tomorrow. And before I go, I'm going to plug this. The camera's going to shake here for a second because I'm going to unplug that. I'm going to put this right back here. I'm going to unhook this. Be free. Oh, we're going just wild now. We're just going wild now. We're going up here. Yes, we're going over here. Yes, we are. Is that a big yawn I see? Hello, precious one. How are you?
How are you, cutie? How's Boo Boo? How's the Boo Boo? You doing okay? Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Sorry, it's on him. I let the camera drop a little bit. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great day. You are so good. Yes, you are. You are such a good boy. You are such a good boy. You're so soft. Yes, you are. You're so soft. How you doing? Good boy. You are a good boy. All right, I will let you clean yourself. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.